Welcome back, my wonderful people. We're going to look at our household measures this time. And just like with the metric measures, do not Google them. Okay? And this is a chart that you really need to learn. There's not a household measure line. Okay? So we need to look at our chart. And I don't have anything with me to go off of, and I'm having golf memory, so I'll probably have to do this one again. So I know we can look at tablespoons and teaspoons and ounces. So let's start with 1 ounce. So 1 ounce is the same thing as 1 OZ. The abbreviations are really weird. So 1 ounce equals 30 milliliters. Okay? Simple, easy. If you Google how many milliliters is in an ounce, it's going to give you 29 point something. It's wrong. It's got to be 30 milliliters. You've got to learn these charts. All right. 1 ounce equals 2 tablespoons. Tablespoons is TBS, or you can do 2 with a capital T. I prefer the TBS. That T, sometimes people can make it look like a capital. Sometimes it'll look like a lowercase. TBS, there's no doubt about it. Okay. 1 tablespoon equals 15 milliliters. 1 ounce equals 6 teaspoons. Teaspoons is TSP. And 6 teaspoons equals 2 tablespoons. And then 1 teaspoon equals 5 milliliters. Okay, so some of these are easy. You can take 1 ounce, knowing 1 ounce is 30 milliliters, and know that 1 ounce is 2 tablespoons. So if I take my 30 milliliters, divide it by 2, that's 15 milliliters per tablespoon. So if you can make the connections, it's easy to learn. My 1 ounce equals 6 teaspoons. 1 ounce again being 30 milliliters. I take my 30 milliliters, divide it by my 6. Then I know that 1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters, because 30 divided by 6 is 5. So kind of make some connections here. 6 teaspoons equals 2 tablespoons. Okay. Alright, let's go on. A fluid ounce and an ounce. And fluid ounce is like our liters, it's measuring volume. Just an ounce is usually dry measured. It just depends. If it says fluid ounce in the question, use fluid ounce. If it says ounce in the question, use just ounce. Always use your abbreviations though. Don't write the words out, especially in Canvas, because Canvas will count them wrong. All right, moving on. In 1 pound, it equals 16 ounces. Sometimes it's dry ounces. Sometimes it's fluid ounces. Okay, so the weight is the same. It just depends on what you're measuring. 1 pound is equal, oh, got that wrong. It's not 1 pound. It's 2.2 pounds equals 1 kilogram. Okay, so pounds are smaller than kilograms, so pounds is the 2.2. 2.2 pounds equals 1 kilogram. Now, 1 cup is equal to 8 ounces. Sometimes they're 6-ounce cups, but most of the time it's 8-ounce cups. If I ever use a 6-ounce cup, it'll say 1 6-ounce cup. So if I just this cup, it's an 8-ounce cup. An 8-ounce cup equals 240 milliliters. Okay, an ounce is 30 milliliters. 8 times 30 is 240 milliliters. Again, it can be dry measure or it can be a fluid. So if it's 240 milliliters, this would be a fluid ounce. So let's go back up here and go through our problems. So if I'm looking at number 10, 1 tablespoon equals how many teaspoons? So if 6 teaspoons equals 2 tablespoons, if I divide this 6 by 2, then I'm going to get 1 tablespoon equals 3 teaspoons. Okay, so 1 tablespoon equals 3 teaspoons. And one thing I'm going to caution about here, and I'll caution about it later on, a teaspoon like you get out of your silverware drawer is not the same measurement as a teaspoon with a liquid measuring cup, or liquid measuring either out of syringe or out of the medicine spoons that you can get for small children. They're not the same measurements. Not all teaspoons, silverware teaspoons, measure the same. Same thing for tablespoons. Not all silverware has the same shape or same depth to it. So you can have a tablespoon in one set of silverware that will have a different amount in a tablespoon of another set of silverware. So don't rely on your silverware to give your medication. All right, so we know here, or we're asking here, 1 fluid ounce equals how many tablespoons? Okay, 1 ounce equals 2 tablespoons. So it'll be 2. And then number 12, 16 fluid ounces is equal to how many pounds? Well, 1 pound, 16 ounces, 16 fluid ounces is the same. So 16 fluid ounces equals 1 pound. So then, let's go into this one. 1 cup, and again, I'm talking an 8-ounce cup, is equal to 8 fluid ounces. Okay.
How much snow y'all got so far?
Alright, I'm going to pause this for just a moment. Okay, there's one more household unit of measure that we need to talk about, and I'm going to write it in over here. So I'm going to draw me a line here, and then we can look at feet and inches, which is distance. Most of this has been liquid or dry, so we're talking about distance here. 12 inches equals 1 foot. 3 feet equals 1 yard. Let's see. 1 inch equals 2.5 centimeters. Trying to remember if I got this, or if there's anything else here I need to tell. 12 inches is 1 foot, 3 feet is 1 yard, 1 inch is 2.5 centimeters. An inch, what you have to remember is an inch is bigger than a centimeter. So the centimeter is going to have the 2.5 with it. A lot of people get that backwards. So 12 inches is a foot, 3 feet is a yard, 1 inch is 2.5 centimeters. And then we have 60 minutes equals 1 hour. Most of y'all know these, but I'm just refreshing. 24 hours equals 1 day.
Huh?
7 days equals 1 week.
I'll talk to you later.
Now, we asked for how much medicine is in a week. A lot of people will think about a week being 5 days. 5 days is a work week or a school week. But 7 days is the week we're considering with the medication, anytime we're talking about medication. I will come back and we will look at 14 for some more, and I will see you in just a little bit.